What's up, everybody? Welcome to Among the Fence. My name is Aaron. It is time for New Music Friday. Going to be talking about some of the new releases coming out throughout the week of July 26th. And as always, if I miss something that you guys are looking forward to, don't forget to leave a comment below letting me know what it is. There's a lot of stuff coming out this week, and I'm mostly just going to be talking about the stuff that I'm familiar with. So yeah, you would basically be showing me and everybody else new music to listen to, which is kind of the whole point of this anyways. And also, if you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like. It helps out a lot with YouTube's algorithm, and it'll keep my videos popping up in your recommended section on YouTube. And if you of course want to help me even further than that, you can always subscribe and ring the bell icon. Doing any of those things goes so far. But anyways, let's talk about some new music. Falling in Reverse is releasing their new album titled Popular Monsters. First of all, 7 of the 11 songs off of this album are already available on streaming and whatnot. So it's more of like a 4-song release more than a full album. And it almost sounds like Ronnie is becoming self-aware of his toxicity within just the singles that I've heard. And I don't know, I'm not going to get my hopes up. Same with their kind of like mainstream sound and like anthem rock stuff that they're going through. It's a little cheesy at times, especially, I don't know. And sometimes the rap stuff works for me, and other times it just doesn't really work all that well within the musical context, and mixed with the lyrics, it just comes off a little cheesy. I do plan on doing a review on this, and I hope I'm wrong, and I hope it's amazing. Honestly, a couple of the singles I'm kind of into. I won't tell you which ones. I mean, it's kind of hard to narrow it down. There are 7 of them. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a review on this one over the weekend, so definitely look forward to that. We also get a new album from Laceration titled Erode. This band has been around since 2006. Yeah, this is their second album that they've ever released, which is kind of exciting. It's sad because this band represents old school death metal, and I feel like they would be a lot bigger if they were releasing stuff more consistently. They have singles and stuff and an EP here or there, but otherwise, I mean, there's no fancy bells or whistles. It's just a really solid headbanging riff with haunting melodies and growled vocals, and I'm definitely here for it. I just feel like this band would have a lot more notoriety, I guess you could say, if they were releasing more stuff, because they're so good. They're not that popular, but they absolutely rip. If you're into death metal and stuff like that, definitely check these guys out. We also get a new album from Dream Evil titled Metal Gods. I haven't really been into this band since they released Evilized in 2003, mainly because that's around the time when I quit listening to power metal and was more into death metal and deathcore and metalcore and like hair metal and power metal stuff. While I still like some of it, admittedly, it was a big part of my life back in the day. I don't know. I don't, it's hard. It's difficult. If there's a new power metal band that I never heard of, I'm probably not going to like them. But I do still enjoy the ones that I was into. And I got to say that certain power metal and like hair metal bands have this atmosphere that just feels silly, if that makes sense. And I feel like Dream Evil, I feel like they don't really have that. So to me, that's always really appealing. I could take them more seriously, especially within the vocals. And I still enjoy their stuff, even though I haven't listened to them since 2003, going back and listening to some of their stuff after finding out they released a new album. Even their more recent stuff, it's pretty good. So I'll probably listen to this one just out of enjoyment. We get not 1, but 2 singles from Cane Hill titled Fade and Fade Into You. Fade Into You, I believe, is like the extended version of the song, at least from what I'm able to tell. I am super stoked for this. I'm not really a huge fan of Cane Hill, admittedly, but the singles they've been dropping lately are absolutely phenomenal. And of course, this is due to the upcoming album titled A Piece of Me I Never Let You Find, which is coming out October 25th, I believe. And I feel like this album could be like a sneaky album of the year contender. Like, Cane Hill fits into the group of bands that are smaller, that like not a lot of people really know about. There's some really diehard fans, and there's some people that are like, yeah, I kind of know this band, much like Johnny Booth was back in the day, where like they randomly just dropped this heater of an album, and going from like 40,000 Spotify listens to like, I don't know how many they have, but like almost like multiplying that by 10 or even like 1,000 and just blowing up. And I feel like Cane Hill is one of those bands that could absolutely do that. And I feel like this might be their year to do that, to really take it to the next level. We also get a new single from For An Autopsy titled Hostage. As my favorite deathcore band, I am extremely excited for this. I've been listening to them almost nonstop, going back to their earlier work such as Absolute Hope, Absolute Hell, and also The Great Collapse. Those are just the chef's kiss when it comes to deathcore. And I could talk about this band for hours and how much I love them and how great this is going to be. But we have another Fit for a band to talk about, which is Fit for a King, is releasing a new single titled Technium. I believe that's how it's pronounced, with The Plot in You. I used to absolutely love this band, and then they released The Path, which is one of the worst albums of 2022. I know a lot of you are going to fight me on that, and I'll meet you in the comments, all right? But then they released The Hell We Create, which was fantastic. I went into that expecting it to be The Path 2, and I was just going to tear it to shreds. It was going to be #1 on the worst album of the year list at the end of the year. But no, it was great. I absolutely loved it, and I hope they continue that flow, continue that rhythm. We also get a new single from Touche Amore titled Nobodies. Another one of my favorite bands. I'm very much looking forward to this. I didn't really love their last album, Lament, but at the same time, I liked it a lot. I gotta say, it's in my rotation a lot. Deflector, one of their best songs they ever written, is off of that album. It is so freaking good. And I'm looking for, if anybody knows the story of Jeremy Baum, I believe his name is, the vocalist. If anybody knows his story and you're familiar with Touche Amore, you understand when I say I'm very much looking forward to this next chapter of his life. And I'm looking forward to the lyrics and the things he's going to share with us, because he's so deep, he's so personal, and he's been through a lot. So I feel like this is going to hit hard. And this is also a sign of a new album coming out as well. I don't remember the name of it, and I think it's coming out this year. I'm not completely sure. This is a good place to get your new music news, that's for sure. But yeah, that is it for New Music Friday. Like I said before, if there's anything that you guys are looking forward to that I forgot to mention, leave a comment below letting me know what it is so me and everybody else can discover new music. And of course, if you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like. If you want to help support me further than that, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to listen to me sit here and talk about music. And I hope you have a good rest of your day or night, whenever you happen to be watching this. And I will talk to you guys next time.